could also be president of the United States. I know. I can hear you. How can you say that, president? But hear me out. This man has all of the character traits of a commander-in-chief. Everything. Like, for instance, one thing you notice about Joe Exotic is that he makes everything about him. It's all about me, which apparently is very presidential.
In his news conference yesterday, the president discussed a story in the New York Times that says his coronavirus task force briefings get high TV ratings.
Even they said that the ratings are like Monday Night Football ratings, and that these are like Bachelor finale.
Now that the relief package has passed, the Wall Street Journal is reporting this, quote, Mr. Trump has told people he wants his signature to appear on the direct payment checks that will go out to many Americans in the coming weeks.
President Trump is firing back at governors who have been critical of his administration's response to the pandemic, even telling the vice president that if they aren't appreciative, don't even bother reaching out.
I want them to be appreciative. And I say, Mike, don't call the governor of Washington. You're wasting your time with him. Don't call the woman in Michigan. Well, it doesn't make any difference what happens. If they don't treat you right, I don't call.
Wow, okay. Firstly, the ratings aren't high because of Trump. People are watching TV because of the virus. That's why they're watching the briefings. This would be like the guy on Friends who owns the coffee shop taking credit for the success of the show. Yeah, it was all because of my lattes, you know? That's why people watched. No, you just happen to be there, dude. Secondly, Trump wasn't even involved in the negotiations for the relief package, and now he wants the credit. This is the classic deadbeat dad technique, yeah? Just trying to put his name on a gift at the last minute. And lastly, I can't believe that Trump is actually threatening not to help governors of certain states because he feels that they're not being nice to him. Let me tell you something. A crisis is not a time for manners, right? People need to get life-saving equipment. Can you imagine a doctor in an emergency room being like, I'm sorry, ma'am, your husband didn't make it. I mean, I could have saved him, but he just didn't say the magic word. He was in a coma. Yeah, manners are manners, ma'am. So, being obsessed with yourself, very presidential. But also, if you watched Tiger King, you would know that Joe Exotic is the most disorganized person you will ever meet. And when it comes to coronavirus, Trump is exactly the same.
On Sunday, President Trump again resisted invoking the Defense Production Act, wartime authority to mobilize industries.
Call a person over in Venezuela, ask them how did nationalization of their businesses work out? Not too well.
After days of uncertainty, the president has now actually invoked what's called the Defense Production Act.
President Trump says that he is now considering federally enforced quarantines for hotspots like New York and other states.
President Trump tweeting overnight that a federally enforced quarantine of the region will not be necessary.
President Trump wants to reopen the country by Easter Sunday.
President Trump now calling for more social distancing than ever, firmly backing away from his earlier suggestion that parts of the country could reopen by Easter.
God damn, man. Trump is flip-flopping so much. If the Olympics weren't canceled, he'd be competing against Simone Biles. Because what was that? Huh? And you know who this really sucks for? Is Donald Trump supporters. I feel so sad for them. Imagine how hard it is for them to keep up. Trump is changing his mind all the time. They have to support him no matter what he says. Huh? They're just out there like, if you force companies to make things, you're turning America into Venezuela. What? Trump did it? It's a good thing to become Venezuela because they've got great weather. I think. Here's another reason I think Joe Exotic has what it takes to be the president of the United States. He sees conspiracies everywhere.
With medical equipment becoming scarce at many hospitals, President Trump is now accusing hospitals of hoarding ventilators.
I don't believe you need 40,000 or 30,000 ventilators. You know, you go into major hospitals sometimes, they'll have 2 ventilators, and now all of a sudden they're saying, can we order 30,000 ventilators?
Yeah, Trump has a good point. All of a sudden, hospitals need way more ventilators than usual. What's that about, huh? It's the same way I've noticed that sometimes people on the streets have a lot of umbrellas, and then sometimes nobody has an umbrella. Something isn't adding up here. Anyway, Joe Exotic. Why is he the man for the job? He's self-absorbed, he's disorganized, he's obsessed with conspiracies. But maybe the most presidential thing about Joe Exotic is that he loves portraying himself as an expert in his field. When the truth is, he has no idea what he's talking about. He's just winging it. Which, again, should feel very familiar.
The young people are really, it's an incredible phenomenon, but they are attacked, successfully attacked, to a much lesser extent by this pandemic, by this disease, whatever they want to call it. You can call it a germ, you can call it a flu, you can call it a virus, you can call it many different names. I'm not sure anybody even knows what it is.
I'm sorry, what? What the hell was that? You can call it a germ, you can call... It sounded like Trump was introducing somebody who won a Lifetime Achievement Award. Some call him a germ, some call him a virus. I just call him my good friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Corona. Come on up, Corona. What a great guy. Look, there are a lot of questions about coronavirus, right? How to stop it, how it spreads, etc. But one thing that's not up for debate is what it is. It's a virus, okay? I don't know why Trump is creating a mystery where there is none. Like, he might be a bad president, but it turns out he'd be an even worse detective. He'd just be like, damn it, you caught me red-handed. I've killed this man. So the question now is, who killed this man? Well, it was me. I confessed. I killed him. I guess this mystery will never be solved. So look, I know Joe Exotic is in prison right now, but if he somehow manages to get out, I'm hoping that he becomes the president of the United States. Because yes, he might be just as crazy as Trump, but at least if he's in the White House, we're gonna see tigers. Right now,